There's pop and cookies and chips and all that good stuff.
The cookies are good.
They're very good.
I'd like cheers for this.
I'll be involved here.
What do you say? Oh.
I got a joke on.
You can sit down, there's chairs.
Sure, I think it really just like those old commercials.
Just don't throw the
Yeah, where are the straps?
Yeah.
Bring your
Come on. Hey, man.
So this is Crypt, and that started. It started as a board game at the Dollhouse, the board game design jam. I have the board game version over there. It's played with bouncing dice on the table to land in different dungeon areas. One of you did not press the down button. Okay. So yeah, we play as these mages that have D4s, and essentially the whole game revolves around D4s. Let me change the number of turns because we're aiming for 10 minutes and not 10 rounds. So essentially, each one of us is gonna toss a D4 into the dungeon. We have like a little slingshot. And wherever we land, and the number we land, different things happen. Right now I'm gonna steal 2 coins. So I stole from Blue, but he didn't have any coins, so now I have -2, which makes total sense, and we don't want to do that. And now it's green turn. You hold down the action button.
Just like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Perfect, good, got it. Trick shot. You got a 3, get monster and reach. Now we're gonna fight a spider. So different monsters have different effects that happen if you hit the cards with your dice. So in the case of the spider, you can add +1 to your roll if your dice hits the spider, which you're not trying to do at all, I guess. It's just like chucking it out there. So you gotta choose, and you can use a card right now. So you press the left button and use your magic missile if you want. To win, if the spider you need to hit above 2 because it has 2 health. So now you're 9-9 because you use your cards and you defeated the spider. You get a coin and you get the victory points. So you got 2 victory points, that's the health of the spider. Yeah. At the end of the last turn, whoever has more victory points wins. I am planning on making it so you can steal coins from other people by shooting them with the dice, but I haven't got there yet. I'm just gonna shoot him with the dice anyways. And I missed. 2 points. There is a shop you can access. It's the left button, if I'm not mistaken, when you're in your turn, and you can spend those coins to buy different items. Has a beard, so it's cool.
Perfect. It doesn't bounce off the ceiling.
Mhm.
No,
Oh,
I
it
didn't
does.
realize it. Just throwing out.
Why are these caltrops?
I'm sorry?
The tetrahedral dice are nicknamed caltrops by those
I
in
see.
the role-playing community. So,
Yeah. It's a call.
I mean, if you step on them, they feel like one.
So I'm going for kind of like a Mario Party vibe, like all the little actions are gonna have animations related to it. I haven't gotten so far into that, but I got like the basics of it going. At the end of each round, I'm planning on having different events happen, which will alter that round. We'll have to keep count of the rounds as well. Like that. We gotta roll an extra attack if I hit, so the light one is I still killed it. If other players had dice that could mess with me, it would wait a moment if like anyone has anything to add, and they could add different cards to that action. If anyone has any questions, suggestions, feedback, feel free to talk.
Yeah, I have a question. How do you want to keep this game so that it's possible to continue playing it as like a regular board game, or are you willing to add stuff that's like unique to video games?
Some things I think can't be translated to board game, but most of it I'm gonna be keeping the same cards and rules.
Okay.
Like even the hitting people with your dice and stealing your coins, I'm planning on like your dice stay in the board game, so if you hit someone else's dice, you can steal their coins. I think most things other than the slingshots, throw dice, translate well to the board game.
Not the slingshot one.
So you might not want to necessarily, if you wanted to keep this like translatable to the board game, you could have like pinball bumpers or something that like knock your dice around, but you wouldn't be able to replicate that in a board game. Would that be-
I can. I am open to it, but yeah, like I'm open to it.
Okay.
I am thinking of some things to put, like right now the cape is pretty bare, but I am thinking of putting some stuff in the back that could bounce like bumpers, like a mushroom, like stuff like that. So yeah, I can definitely add stuff like that.
What about hazards, like, I don't know, a pit of lava that you can actually toss your dice in?
That's an interesting idea too.
Yep.
So you gotta avoid certain spots on the board. Maybe events could actually pop those up. So like events, the floor is lava, and now there's lava spots around.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You could also put it around other things like, I don't know, really, really high point room, but if you miss it, you miss it real bad.
What about things like above, like in the airspace, like a bat or something you could hit for a bonus point, or it could be a negative thing, like you
Like a
lose.
billboard that blocks a tile, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to just slingshot around it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You killed an innocent pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be some stuff like that. It could be like some events would spawn like little treasure chests around the board.
Yeah.
And now you have to hit the treasure chest to get extra coins with
Yeah.
it, tossing the dice.
I get it.
You got the roll extra damage thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
What was that?
Mm.
I think it boinks a barrel over. Green is winning right now. Round 6 out of 10.
Mm.
So, is this game a massive Shadow Wizard money game reference?
Shadow Watch.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
I guess so. I do not know what that is, but sure.
It's a meme, Batman.
I'm assuming you're parodying Raid Shadow Legends, and it's nearly ubiquitous ads.
I see.
Actually, Nuke Radio.
Everyone's in the middle.
I'm gonna send it later. Shadow Wizard money game.
Huh?
You're actually laugh. It's actually good.
But yeah, just generally mocking all those free so-called free-to-play games and gotcha games and all those.
There might be a meta commentary on it, but you'd have to ask the radio host.
So is each room like randomized where it is on the board?
Yeah. So it reminds the beginning of the game. So like different rooms have different things that can happen, and we get randomized. There's some cards as well that you can use to shuffle rooms around, and like, oh, you landed in this room. If you use this card, you can move to an adjacent room, stuff like that.
Are you gonna like try to take into account of like it's probably easier to hit the ones on the back and then like harder than
Not particularly right now, but that's something that I have to test and balance because I'm not sure. That might be something to consider.
I'm having a bit of trouble tracking who's doing well right now, I would say. Like, I see things are happening, but I don't understand.
just assume I'm winning.
Sure, whatever. If I was playing, I wouldn't know, other than just throw the die and have fun, which valid, but I wouldn't know like how to, like what to aim for currently. I'm not sure.
Is it those little like medals right beside your coin? Or
Yeah, the little medals are the victory points. So whoever has more medals is doing better. But I think at the end of the round, because like right now there's no events, but I'm thinking of introducing events. So So I think at the end of the round, when I'm pulling a new advance, I'm also gonna do a little kind of Mario Party does, like first, second, first, like
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
bit of,
I would.
yeah.
My brain definitely thinks steal
Yeah.
some UI from Mario Party. Because also, yeah, if you get a victory point, I feel like it'd be good if there was a big animation like, oh, you got this
Yeah.
this really important thing that everyone playing, even if they're only half paying attention, will go,
Yeah.
this person's in the lead now. I better mess with them.
That makes sense.
Which
I
is a
should,
vital part of Mario Party, as far as I can tell.
That's my list.
Do the
How do you get to the shop?
The Alts when you're on the keyboard, or the left
Okay.
button when you're not on the keyboard. I have 12 coins. I should buy some stuff. Ooh, remove one from someone's roll. That sounds good. I'm going to come on roll.
Is the shop shared, or do we each get our own pieces?
It's shared and it refreshes next people's turn, next person's turn. Okay, so right now I have some coins. Alright, that's fine.
Does it like completely refresh or does it restock?
It restocks, so
Okay.
the cards that stay there stay there. I am thinking of letting you buy a victory point with 10 coins. Sure, I'm playing with that idea. I haven't done that yet.
What if the shop?
Nice idea.
What if the shop was like a spot that you could land on the board?
I thought about that, but I also wanted to like, you always can kind of buy things. So I use the broadsword to kill it.
What engine you use for this one?
I'm sorry?
What game engine are you using for this?
Unity. I'm always doing Unity.
So are you always using what?
Unity.
Okay, yeah, figured, of course.
It doesn't totally restock.
It should have fully restocked. It's a bug. I will
Feature.
write down that
Mm.
the bug.
I don't. I kind of wonder if I would like it to not fully restock. It kind of puts a little more urgency on. You know, if everyone else is buying items, and even if what's left isn't
Yeah.
great, well, if you don't buy something, maybe left literally nothing. It could be
That's
kind of
a good idea.
excuse
That's
me.
something to consider.
I noticed you're using Switch UI icons for all the actions,
Yeah.
for all Joy-Cons. Are you planning on publishing this on Switch? once
Yeah.
it's finished?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think right now, like comparing Switch and Steam, Switch is a easier market to break into, and I think if I release first on Switch, it could even help with the release on Steam later. Because like now, okay, so on the Switch, people know it from the Switch, and maybe people are wishing listing on Steam, and like I don't know, it could help. So I'm thinking of doing it for Switch first.
I have it for timer, so if someone's being idle, eventually
Yeah.
I'll move on without them.
It's an online multiplayer game as well, so I added that specifically if someone steps away from the computer, it doesn't stop the game.
Also, my slingshot disappeared on my last.
That, yeah, it's still. I've been working on this for a week and a half, so.
That's pretty good progress.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
How is it so hard?
Because I don't sleep. That's
This is overrated.
essentially why.
Sleep is underrated.
Someone fights a monster, so someone's gonna fight a baby's lion for me.
Oh, baby.
You monster.
Blue's gonna fight a baby's lion for me.
If your die hits this monster, you should feel bad.
It's a baby's lion, you should feel that.
Mhm.
So, should I hit the card or should I not?
I don't know.
If you take damage from the monster, you're gonna take damage. If you win from the monster, I get the coins and the victory points.
So you should definitely do it.
This is a metaphor for capitalism.
Okay.
You can press cancel if you don't have anything to add. Yeah, you can't mess with this, you only have cards that help. Thank you. Well, I think my time might be up, so we could stop here.
Yeah.
It's blue wins.
Yay!
So why D4?
On the initial prototyping of the board game design jam, we had D4s around, and it worked really well with the D4s. I tested the cube when I was doing the initial version, and it didn't bounce as well because sometimes it landed on the flat face. With the D4, it rolls around way better, so I just kept the D4. Yeah.
What you mean in the digital version?
The digital version, yes. Okay, So I should close this. You landed back on the beginning of the menu.
Good job.
It
That's
should be
like in
an Easter egg.
we bowling when you throw the ball back. You see
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
You need to add that when you throw the dice back. People just jump and spin around.
It's how you forfeit. Yeah, I can't possibly win. I'll throw the dice back to the main menu, and that's my wizard taking the ball and going home.
I don't know why, but all I can see is just like the die hitting one of the other wizards and then just getting knocked over and ragdolling everywhere.
They're like little pawns almost. Like a little set.